Oops. Good morning, everyone. I'm Humbly Anna Anders here on this YouTube channel, and just wanted to give a morning shout out. I apologize. I'm still in my PJs, but I don't care. Just kind of kicking back and relaxing because yesterday was a full day for me. I don't know what you did, but I did quite a bit yesterday, and was very tired at the end of my day, humbly. But what I want to ask is this question. Did we figure out who sold the Toyota white trucks to the ISIS terrorist yet? That's what I want to know. Did we figure that out? Because honestly, they have VIN numbers, and some people, or all people on the planet, should probably contact the CEO of Toyota because those VIN numbers match up. And I'm sure the terrorists are not the exception to the rule when it comes to buying a vehicle off the Toyota production line. Okay? So that's where I'm at today, humbly. I want to know if we answered that question yet. And if we haven't, we should continue to try to answer that question and continue to keep all eyes on the fabricated terrorism that's fed to us through the globalist 1% parasitical elite media propaganda teleprompters and machines, if you will, that feed us all that cannon fodder, like Fox News and CNN and just all those channels. You know, they're always pushing the fear agendas and fear mongering to us. So we should be so afraid. We should be so afraid that we need our government to protect us so much. And yeah, so if you see something, say something. And that includes corrupt politics. So I'm Anna Anders here, humbly, the founder of ForGlobalPeace.com. I have seen a lot, and I'm trying to say something here through my YouTube videos, through my social media, Facebook, fake book, CIA book platform, trying to raise awareness that we should be holding people accountable and responsible for their political actions and fabrications, if you will, militarily speaking and corporately speaking. So that's where I'm at this Tuesday morning here, February 21st, 2017. What else do I want to say? Yeah, it's real easy, folks. If you get a globe and you do the math, if you do your homework, you'll find out exactly, who owns the oil wells, who owns all the mines, copper mines, uranium mines, who's got their fingers into it, okay? Like that giant octopus that I always kind of use that. The globalists are like a giant octopus, just putting their tentacles into everything. So when you get the answers of who owns the diamond mines, the precious gems, geez, I'm starting to see how this teleprompter stuff works. I can't read my own writing here. And then what else do I want to say? All the natural resources and their rights for farms, waterways, and gas, propane, natural gas, those kinds of things. Then you're going to really find out who the big game players and fabricators of war really are. So you might be quite surprised at those faces behind that curtain. I would also like to know, I was kind of wondering about the corrupt Catholic Church and the corrupt Queen of England and corrupt Israel. How much real estate do they really own? That would be real interesting to see, We know they own a lot of, we know that corrupt Israel owns the vast majority of global corporations today. So, and, they're so warmongering. They're not peacemongering, folks, because if they were, they would be shouting from the tops of their temples and synagogues and saying, the world needs peace, the world needs peace, the world needs peace. But you don't hear that. What we hear is they're always crying wolf in the Middle East, from Israel's backyard to Iraq, to Iran, to Syria. There's always a fabricated boogeyman. And so like I said in my video yesterday, Osama bin Laden was one of those, where a man in a cave, they came up with the story that a man in a cave kicked in the legs of America on 9/11/01. That is not a true story. What you need to do, Americans, is wake up and find out who Ace Elevator Company is, or was, that went into the World Trade Center complex a year before 9/11 to start working on the inside of the World Trade Center core columns. And that's where they planted the charges controlled demolition. I believe they did it actually under the guise of Ace Elevator on their backs. So, you know, kind of reminds me of Wile E. Coyote or whatever that cartoon is, where you see the desert cartoon and then all of a sudden the thing goes beep beep, and then they show the Acme bomb thing to blow up something. I'll have to find the cartoon and then just load it up on my video today for you guys to see that. So it's kind of a matter of fact, it's so hysterical because they show the desert. So the uranium that makes bombs comes out of the desert. So holly weird Illuminati folks. Those Zionist Jew boys who are the pro-warmongers today, they always kind of tell on themselves. So my question is, find out who's running these mines, the uranium mine, gold mine, diamond mines, especially in Africa. Then you're going to find out who caused the disruption in those localities, local areas, and stole those mines from the indigenous people within those areas. So they always fabricate stories and then steal things right under people's noses. So that's what's happening. So yeah, they own the rights for water, Nestle Corporation. They own the rights for farming. The coffee beans that come out of Africa, I believe they're farming there. They were natural to the area, you know. So do the indigenous Africans own the coffee beans? Or is it Starbucks Corporation? And if so, who owns Starbucks Corporation? So I know we like our genetically modified cancer-causing coffee from Starbucks, but people, we just need to tell the truth where those beans come from. Yep, and they even own all of corrupt Main Street media. So this is where I'm at today. I don't know what you guys are thinking about. I'm thinking about having some breakfast, but these are the little thoughts that I wanted to share with you this morning. Let me see how much time we got here on this video. 7 minutes, pretty good, not bad. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than I'm Anna Anders, the founder, humbly, of forglobalpeace.com, trying to make some peace flags with the Peace Flag Initiative. We're giving away flags to situations that have been directly affected by acts of violence or terrorism and corruption and disruption of human life and human values. But also, our mission and vision is to also continue to expose corruption and disruption of human life and human values. And deception, political deception. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. So why should we have a bunch of thugs running our politics? Why should we have a bunch of thugs, ticks, fleas? It's worse than bed bugs, you know? So we need to confront these situations, because how will they heal if we don't? And I'm sorry, all the glamour and glitz and all the dressing up of our people and wearing fancy gowns and fancy hairdos and getting our hair and makeup done is not going to fix it. It will not fix it. That has nothing to do with the core problem, which is the core problem, which is corruption. And it's been there all along since the establishment of the Federal Reserve Bank. Those shanksters scheduled that one to be formed December 23rd. See how slick they were? December 23rd, when everybody was busy for the holidays with their families and just celebrations. So they snuck behind everybody's back. They like sneaking behind the general masses' backs around the holiday time. And I can prove it. Real quick here, the Unabomber, Christmas time, Michael Chertoff and those guys, those bad boys who fabricate terrorism and fabricated the terrorism of 9/11/01. Michael Chertoff actually came up with that Unabomber situation, Christmas time, so that they could roll in the body scanners. So they got this holiday, or I don't know how to say it, but a holiday thing where they like to scam us. So when we're looking the other way, over the weekend, that kind of shit is when they like to pull the fast ones. In the middle of the night while everybody's sleeping. This video is way too damn long. Yep, I'm going to shut it off. So you have a great day, everybody, from local to global. No exceptions. I'm humbly Anna Anders. I'm going to try to have a good day, too. Peace out on the planet. And truth out. Sacred truth always for everyone, everywhere, no exceptions.